we go. Hello, everyone. It's been a while. I know. It's always been a while. It's my life. But that's why I have this paint document open. Because today I'm going to explain to you why I disappear for long periods of time, which no one asked for, but I don't care. Nope. Okay, I'll keep it. I really don't care how I do this, as long as I have this. Also, hello, Finzi. It has been a while, um, but I am here to explain, and then we'll play some Terraria afterwards. Um, Basically, I'm going to go over why I disappear for long periods of time. And again, I know nobody asked for that, but it's been driving me crazy. And if something drives me crazy, then I need to address it because otherwise I'm going to absolutely mind. I'm just gonna use black because I'm lazy. Black. I'm not gonna like be fancy. I might. And there's a quick. There we go, new. I might use colors to represent things, but I'm gonna use black as the main arrows and shit. Um, but yeah. Hello, Issa. I knew you were gonna be here, but hello anyway. I swear I changed that. Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna change it. I'm definitely gonna change it again now. Oh well, it is what it is. I could have sworn I changed that the other day. Oh well, that's okay. Maybe I didn't hit the update button. Um, so yeah, so this is how I'm gonna visually explain things, and I'm gonna try to explain it with words too, but um, that's not gonna happen. So let's make this. This is W here. This is work. This W is for work. Uh, I don't like this pencil actually. Hang on, give me a paintbrush. I remember how. And there's a way to make this bigger. It's been so long since I've make this bigger. Hey, fuck it. Do this again. Feed the black hole. That won't work on this one. I don't think it'll work on this one. I'll have to refund that. I don't think my I don't think my things are set up for it, so I don't think it'll work. Yeah, it didn't. That's alright. I'll refund it. You can do it when we start Terraria because I know it'll work on that one, or it won't because all of the things are out of date. So who the fuck knows? All right. So we're gonna start. So I'll try and make this quick, but I'm already getting distracted because that's how I work. So we're gonna use this is the W work. This is streaming. This is S for streaming. And we'll make leisure blue. This is blue for leisure. So this is how my brain works. So this is the start of the day. At the start of the day, we'll do we'll just do like a clock. Okay, this is the start of the day. Let's just say this is the start of the day. This is the clock. Um, and the way my brain works is I plan ahead. So my day is pretty much already determined depending on like what I'm doing. And so um I kind of go, all right, do I have work? And if I have work, then I go, okay, I don't really do anything before work, and I'll see how I feel after work, depending on how I want to do, how I feel. So my brain goes, I'm going to work. That's what we're going to do today. So this whole part of this day, this is used up. Doesn't matter if I'm busy or not. Doesn't matter if I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and I have work at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This in my head, this is my this is my brain like this is my brain saying like the whole day is used up. Then after work is where I go, okay, how I feel. Do I feel like streaming? No, because that's more work. So my brain goes, well, this is more work. But I just did work here. So I don't want to do more work on top of work. So my brain goes, well, instead of work then, right? So we'll just get rid of this. So actually no, let's not do that because that doesn't then it doesn't explain it well. So my brain don't know, do I want to stream? And then but it hits here and it goes, wait a minute, no, streaming is work. So I want to go to leisure. Now this means that I don't want to stream because this and this they don't match. They don't mix. If I want to just game, like if I just want to do this, I'm just doing this. This is all I'm doing. I don't want to have to set up the stream. I don't want to have to fucking make sure everything's working. I just want to get on my computer, jump into a chat, and play something. That's it. That's all I want to do. And then, of course, this cycles back to, well, now I've played a game for 6 hours, so back to the start of the day. And the cycle repeats itself. So, the only time when I stream is if I don't have work. So, essentially, right, this is no work. So, we're going to put NW, no work. Right, so this is no work. So, this is when I will stream. And the reason that is because I'm not working today, then I can stream instead. That's kind of work. However, sometimes this doesn't work because sometimes this, oop, that's the wrong color. I think Z works. Yeah, it does. Sometimes this goes into this immediately, and whether that is because of I've been working all week, or I haven't had the time, or I've been doing other things. Like lately, I've been doing lots of cards stuff, mostly Lorcana, but Magic here and there. Then this takes up my whole day. Similar to how if I'm working, it takes up my whole day. If I'm gonna do something that's leisure, I'm just gonna do leisure all day. Whether it's gaming all day, going to cards. I plan my day around every. It's crazy, and I'm normally like a week or two in advance because I know my roster. So like this week, for example, like I'll use black for this. So like for example, this week I'm gonna just dump this all on you guys. This week, Monday, day, 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 Friday, Saturday, right? So this week I've got work, work, work. However, however, on Wednesday, Friday, like today is Monday for me. So on Wednesday and Friday, there's a chance, that I have work. Chance. So my brain goes, well, you're on call for work. So we'll just put CW for on call. CW, so call from work. And so then my brain goes, well, that means you don't have time for streaming because they could call you at any time. But but at the same time, my brain goes, but you do have time for leisure, which is I think we did light blue did. Yeah. You do have time for leisure because even if they call you, you can just drop what you're doing and go. Right? So this is a day where it's hard for me to definitely want to stream. Same with the Friday here. Right? Now this Monday, which is what we're on now, which is not work at all, this could be streaming, which is fantastic. However, in the rare situation where I only have one day off, which for this week would be, sorry, this week would not happen. This becomes engulfed in work because I don't want to do this anymore, and now it becomes leisure because I worked all the previous week. So like, all the previous week was work times work times 6. I only had one day off. I only get one day. At maximum, I have to have. Sorry, at minimum, I have to have a day off. I can't work 7 days a week. So the previous week is 6 days of work, and so then my brain goes, okay, well, the one day that I work, so I've got one free day. Just put like one free, so I'll just put in F times one. I don't want to stream on that day. I'd rather just do leisure. That's what the day uses up for. But sometimes this day, which is my only day off, can also be a big leisure day. So it's like when I go out it's like when I go do cards, or it's when I do whatever, blah, blah, blah. Or if I have 2 days off, or like, for example, yesterday, I did work. So I did work. And then I went straight from work speaking of, I'm streaming right now and I'm getting a phone call from work. I cannot stress this enough. This is what I'm talking about. So I will be right back, but this is my point. See what I mean? See what I mean? See what I mean? I can't even stream. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, but it's okay. I didn't get called into work. It was just, when can I work? And this is back to my point, which is that in 2 weeks' time, I now know that I'm working 6 days in the one week. Therefore, I only have one day off. Therefore, I probably won't stream. I hate this. I hate this. I have this whole diagram here to explain everything, and then I get a phone call from work, and I'm like, this is exactly what I'm fucking. This is exactly what I mean. This is exactly what I. Um. Anyway, back to my point. So this week, I've lost my cursor. I've lost my cursor. There it is. Okay. So this week I've got 3 days off with two on call. I'm probably not going to get called in on these days. So in theory, I have at least one day where I can just fuck around and not do anything I want. Now this will probably be on the Friday. I'm not going to go into details of why that is, other than I'm doing cards. Well, actually, fuck it. This isn't really to go into details about what I'm doing on Friday, but I will. I'm doing pre-release for Magic Final Fantasy set because I am a huge nerd. Anyway, yeah, you can see my complicated mess of a diagram explains very clearly exactly what I'm talking about now. When it comes to streaming, like my brain just goes, you worked, you're working, which means your whole day is taken up by work because you got to get ready, you got to have food, you got to mentally prepare. Then you go to work, and then you come home and you're like, well, streaming is fun, but also it's kind of like work because you have to be not have to be as PG as I am at work, but I have to like interact with people, and that's just like. So by the time I leave work, my interacting with people buttons is gone. You can even ask like people I hang out with. Like I'm a lot more after work than I am when I'm not working. So it's kind of like it's hard. Like I said, it's hard to explain. But hopefully this really messy diagram explains it well enough. Um, but yeah, the gist of it is, if I don't have more than 2 days off work in a week, I'm probably not going to stream. And given I'm working two stores at the moment, for those who don't know, I work in retail, and the stores seem to like, not stores seem to, the stores do juggle staff around all the time. But in saying that, I am probably transferring to the other store. I mean, I'm not going to go into details as to why or anything, but basically it means I'm going to be working more but less. So I'll probably have more hours, but I'll have less shifts, which is weird to say that because it doesn't make a lot of sense, but if I explained it in further detail, it would make a lot of sense. But that also means I will probably have at least 2 to 3 days off every week, which also means that I can stream more often, hopefully, provided that my other store doesn't call me in on every single fucking day that I'm not working or I'm transferring to. So we will have to wait and see. In Alright, Battle from the Future here, just doing a quick updatey type thing. Um, Basically, it cuts out at the end just because I rambled on about how it's put on YouTube. So that's why it seems to end abruptly. But thanks for watching and coming to my explanation of why I don't stream as much as I would like to. But I hope to see you guys around, and I do hope to try to get a bit more activity on the YouTube channel as well. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day, and talk to you soon live or not.